G'day, guys. Firstly, sorry it's been a while between videos. I've just had some life stuff. Nothing bad, all good actually, but has kept me away from doing this, unfortunately. So I wasn't intending to have such a big gap between videos, especially in the middle of a call, but that's what happened. I just wanted to say firstly, I'm just thanks very much for all the feedback I've been getting. It's more and better than I ever would have expected. I kind of thought maybe 4 or 5 people might watch this and then I would just get bored and stop doing it. But look, I really value your feedback. As I've said many times, I really, really, really value this community. Holy shit, I've got Lorne mini syllables already. It's not a good sign. So some feedback I've had is that my mic's been a bit too low, so I'll turn that up. So I'd appreciate hearing if that's any better or worse after this one. But yeah, look, I'm just going to get straight into it, guys. Here we go. So this is the last call in this series of calls. And cool.
Like, this is not love.
You got the fucking doctor of your goddamn mouth, seeing his fucking dink, seeing him naked, and seeing his tits, fucking panties. You tell me that you have no fucking interest in him. So all of a sudden, if we break up, then you're gonna date him. Yeah, fucking, that's a nice coffee date, isn't it?
He keeps going on about, now I find out if we break up, you're going to date him. I mean, wouldn't that be obvious? And if anything, shouldn't he be trying his best to hold on to her when, a highly successful, good-looking, respectful doctor is wanting to date her? Shouldn't he be trying to prove to her that she should stay with him instead of yelling and screaming and abusing her, and probably feel fairly lucky that, this young, successful in her own right, intelligent woman is still going to give the registered sex offender who is nearly 50, looks like he's 80, a chance, even though the doctor is there. Just, fucking hell.
It was not a date.
It was a fucking coffee date.
It was not a date.
You fucking cheated on me before. It was a coffee date.
Oh my gosh. First of all, that was not a date.
You fucking laughing ain't helping me out, isn't it? Telling you that.
What isn't helping you?
You fucking laughing. There ain't one thing about this that's funny to me. I put fucking 8, 9 months of my heart and soul into your fucking ass.
Gee, thanks.
You have not let me down one fucking time. But all of a sudden tonight,
and how many times have you?
You want to let me fucking down with a fucking doctor.
And how many times?
You told me you had no interest in him. And I tell you that Mom still believes in you.
Well, stop talking about your fucking mum. This is so weird. His obsession with his mum, which is shown throughout the chat log, throughout just about every fucking call, even in the fucking book taken aboard he wrote. Like, leave your mum the fuck alone. She barely likes you. She's not going to like your fake girlfriends. Stop talking about your mum.
She still thinks you're like fucking Sandra Day on fucking Grease.
I'm what?
Sandra Day fucking Olivia John. She still thinks of you. She still thinks of you that way. That's the only reason Mom accepts you. Because she knows you've been there for me. This fucking doctor bullshit better fucking stop.
First of all, Mr. Grease Lightning, there's no doctor bullshit.
Yeah, well, there's fucking doctor bullshit on this one.
Tell me.
You haven't been house with me.
And you have no right to tell me with whom I can associate with, okay?
Associate is one thing. Being naked is a fucking different thing.
That is not something that we do.
Yeah, well, and you didn't tell me about it when you did. And you always told me about it before.
What? I hadn't seen him naked before. What are you talking about?
But don't stop being like you told me about when you fucking saw him, his fucking pecker,
And that's all you talked
Fucking
about.
out of this fucking swimsuit. You didn't tell me about him seeing him fucking naked.
And you were obsessed. That's all you talked about.
So do you think it's gonna make it any fucking better? You're not telling me?
Lorne, it is just an organ. And that's all you talked about. Horse feet,
When you're telling me that if we break up, then you're gonna date him, it's not just fucking organs. And I don't care even if you were gonna date him if we broke up.
Lorne.
You still fucking be honest and tell me. Because I would not tell you.
Lorne, if I were dating him, it would be about more than just his horse.
Just like he didn't tell her about Michelle Simpson, but of course he would tell her now. You know, that's in the past. We should all just move on from the past. That's how life works.
Think, okay? So
you made this cocksucker a fucking major issue now.
Okay, thank you. Do I get confetti? No, anyway, as I was saying.
Well, you get me with him with my fist in his fucking face.
Yeah, so yeah, now you're making threats.
Nope, just a promise.
Yeah, promises of violence.
Well, I told him to stay away from my fucking girlfriend.
So, Lorne, who cannot leave the state of Maine, will somehow beat up the doctor virtually from Maine, I guess. Big talk again. He loves his big talk.
Lorne, you don't own me.
And you don't own me.
I never said I did, and I'm not acting like I do.
But we do all respect to each other.
Okay, but here's the thing.
And he owes respect to us, knowing that we're together. He didn't show me that fucking day, and I'm not going to forgive him for that now. I was going to until you told me what you fucking told me tonight.
Lorne, I'm sure he'll live without your forgiveness, okay? That's thing one.
He can live with my fucking face in his mouth, and my fist in his mouth, too.
Lorne, you smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day. You don't have the stamina to do this.
Really?
Really?
Yes, really. You smoke a lot, and fighting like that
I didn't have the fucking stamina when I was in prison, too, and I was every motherfucker, and even the ones that didn't smoke.
Outlasted them in what? I mean, he clearly didn't... He said before he didn't get any fights in prison or any of this shit. Like, what did he outlast them in?
Well, anyway, as I was saying, and that...
I have more fucking stamina than you're ever gonna fucking realize.
Lorne, no one was scared of you in prison. As I was saying, I have every voice...
You better, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you in the last fucking month and a half. Who the fuck you been around? So you better stop fucking saying...
And this is what he does all the time too. As soon as he's called out on something, he just skips to the next thing like it wasn't said. Like, you know, 1 minute ago, he said that he outlasted everyone in prison. The way I took that to what he was saying was basically, you know, he was in fights and, you know, he had so much stamina and was so strong that people were scared of him. She then goes and calls him out and says no one was scared of you in prison. So... if that previous story was true, he would obviously be coming out and saying, well, no, this guy and this guy and this guy, or rebutting it in any way. But he's just like, oops, I'm, outwitted again. Okay, let's move on to the next thing.
It's stupid shit to me. And whoever it is you've fucking been talking to for the last month and a half, where you're not spending time with me, but you fucking throw some shit out of your fucking mouth tonight.
Lorne.
It doesn't even sound like you. You better get that cocksucker away from us. I'm telling you.
Lorne, you're not going to control me.
Well, you're not going to control me either. Because every time you fucking try to put him up, I am going to be fucking 5 times more the asshole.
Lorne.
Because I told you from the beginning, he's a fucking threat to me. He'll be a fucking house. And you seen him naked, and him seeing your fucking tits, and in your fucking panties.
Lorne, he
does this all the time. Like, he just, says everything as dirty and disgusting as he can. Like, rather than say, he's seen you undressed or whatever, or just not even keep saying it. He's like, he's seen you in your tits and in your panties. Like he does this. I feel like he does this to work himself up. I think he enjoys being this mad. I think in some ways he gets an effect similar to alcohol with it. And I think, and when I say gets off on it, I don't mean in like he's jerking off, but he loves the feeling, and so he does it like someone almost like looking in the mirror, screaming at themselves to get themselves up. Like I used to play footy when I was a bit younger, and we used to have guys in the dressing sheds before the game. They'd look in the mirror and they'd do this kind of stuff. They'd scream at themselves in the mirror and that to get them like really hyped up for the game. And this is what he does, I believe. I believe he wants to get to that level, so he screams and he makes everything sound as disgusting and offensive as possible to get himself up there. It's really bizarre.
Don't fucking tell me that ain't some shit.
That ain't some
fucking
shit.
bullshit. You're not telling me, I guarantee it.
Oh, okay, so now there's more I'm not telling you. Oh.
Yeah, hey, you're the one that hasn't been wanting to talk to me for the last fucking month.
What could this be?
I've been doing everything I can to get your fucking attention.
But
You're the one that's not fucking being honest with me. Who the fuck are you spending time with the last month?
who could it be? Lorne, are you...
And that there too, like the doing everything he can to get her attention. Like that's such a childish thing to do. Like rather than be an adult and try to discuss things. And if he's got an issue, sorry, my printers just started printing stuff for some reason. Rather than talk about what's impacting him, maybe they can come to a resolution, maybe they can come to some kind of understanding. He acts out like a child trying to get attention from their mummy and daddy.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I am now. After you fucking finally coming out with a fucking doctor and seeing you naked and seeing your fucking tip, seeing your panties, and you never fucking told me about, you're fucking right on with that. Now I know you're fucking human.
You know
I had you on a fucking pedestal of a fucking perfect angel.
Okay.
Now I know you're fucking human. Why don't you fucking stop being honest with me? Who are you spending time with for the last fucking month?
Okay, I've always been just fucking human. That's all I've been.
And why would he be placing her in that? Everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes. Not to the extent that Lorne does. And most people, when they make mistakes, they take accountability for that. But if he truly believed that, I mean, just to give you a bit of background, if you don't know, which most of you probably do, like this isn't like Lorne wasn't a great guy to her and treating her well prior to this, and all of a sudden the doctors come in. Like he is absolutely verbally abused her, been demanding of her time, jealous, essentially virtually stalking her from the get-go. So this wasn't, okay, the doctor's come in and he's just flipped the lid. So if he viewed her as such an angel, what was with all the previous behaviour?
I noticed you didn't say you fucking always been honest.
I have.
I don't believe it now because you want to ask me with a fucking doctor.
As I was saying, yeah, but at least I'm not lying about trying to rape little kids. Now, as I was saying, it's just another lie that you told me.
If you ever fucking say that again, I will never fucking even talk to you again.
Liar.
Okay, now, as
And I'm with you or not. Because you goddamn well know how I fucking feel about that shit. So that shit is not even fucking funny. That is not even... That doesn't even come close to a fucking phrase of fucking funny. That's fucking stupid for a girlfriend to even say.
Okay, so now that you've had that theatrical moment...
Who have you been talking to for the last fucking month?
First
I
of
want to know. How are you going to fucking lie to me?
Well, if I'm going to lie, then what's the point in even telling you, since I'm just going to be lying?
I said, how are you going to lie to me?
Well, gee, I could answer that with a lie. I mean, come on.
Are you pulling all this bullshit because you don't want to fucking meet me in person?
One, if I don't want to meet you in person, all I have to say is I don't want to meet you in person and block your number. Okay?
Yeah,
You don't...
You've seen me on video, so you know who I am.
Okay, yeah, I mean, okay. What's your point? I've seen you on video.
There's nothing about me to hide. I got 3 pictures of you. Why didn't you ever fucking send me a goddamn video?
Because I don't have to send you anything I don't want to. I don't have to send you everything about me.
Yeah, well, amazing how fucking a probation officer, counselor, and fucking therapist all say, you know for fucking 8, 9 months now, and she ain't fucking even told you her fucking last name.
Lorne.
Yeah, Lorne, but once again, this is how you either unintentionally or intentionally misunderstand things. They're not saying to you, it's been 8 or 9 months, you don't even know her last name, you don't have a real picture of her, so therefore you need to tell her that she needs to do this. They're saying to you, you have been talking to her, sharing all this stuff for 8 or 9 months, you don't know her last name, you don't know her picture, you don't even know what her real age is, she could be underage, you need to stop talking to her. That's what they are saying. They say this to you all the time. I don't understand why they're not stepping in and stopping you from having these relationships, because they could be underage girls and you could be doing the exact same thing you have done, but that's their business. But that is what they are saying to you. You fucking dolt.
They don't even know about your fucking birthday. And you never fucking told me your goddamn birthday. Well, there's fucking probably about 50 million people in the world that have your same birthday.
Lorne, you are
probably more than that.
Lorne, you're abusive, and I don't tell abusive people personal details about myself.
Bullshit. You better stop telling me full of fucking shit.
And you're obsessed with fecal matter. What is it with you tonight?
Yeah, you're obsessed with fucking horse dick.
No, you're obsessed with him. Maybe you are closeted gay.
You're the one that's fucking obsessed with horse dick. You fucking lied to me too many times before.
I hope you know that doesn't hurt my feelings when you say I'm obsessed with horse stink.
No, by saying that, you just fucking tell me that you want him more than you do me.
No, but I don't know if you're trying to, like, oh no, don't say I'm obsessed with horse stink. Don't say that. I mean, what? I'm not obsessed with him, but
yeah, I think you just fucking got 5 reasons for us to break up so you can fucking do horse stink. That's what I think.
Right, I don't have to find reasons. All I have to do is block your number and you'll be gone.
Hey, you don't seem to want me. You ain't made any special effort in me since you damaged your knee.
Great, my mic was off for that entire rant. So, just summarising what I said before, is that he does this all the time. He says this to all his catfish all the time about how, you're just looking for a reason to break up with me. They don't need a reason. No one needs a reason, even in, actual, physical, legitimate relationships. No one needs a reason to break up with someone. They can just break up with them. Sure, it's nice if you break up with someone and you might provide a reason. You might have that kind of closure moment. But at the end of the day, you don't have to. And even more with these guys, you have no connection to them. As Ramona says, she could block your number tomorrow. You have no way to track her down, even though you probably will try. But given the fact you can't leave the state, good luck with that. And she gone, Lorne. Nothing you can do. You fucking idiot.
Oh, wow, because I'm taking care of my knee. I don't have time to sit on the phone with you all day.
But you sure seem to have fucking time with your fucking quote-unquote friends, which is fucking horse.
Quote-unquote friends. I don't really have friends.
Yeah, that's probably fucking horse stink, though.
Yeah, and unlike you, horse stink works during the day, so he doesn't have time to sit on the phone all day.
Yeah, well, you certainly wanted 10 minutes alone with him today.
yeah, 10 minutes to see what he wanted, and I'm sure the 10 minutes wasn't for sex, because I would think that two people young and fit and healthy like we are would have longer sex than just 10 minutes.
I'm not the one dreaming about it, are you?
You're not the one what?
I'm not the one dreaming about it, are you?
You must be, Lorne, because that's what you say every 5 seconds. It's about horse things.
Yeah, what's the question? Are you?
Am I what?
Are you dreaming about it, having fucking sex with a horse thing?
No, but you keep mentioning it, so every time you mention it, the thought pops in my head.
That's not my fault that pops in your fucking head. That's your fault, not mine. I don't have control of your fucking mind.
No,
don't blame it on me.
You mentioned horse
don't blame it
dink.
on me.
No, but every time you mention horse dink, it reminds me that I've seen it.
Do you ever dream about having sex with me?
No, I mean, I'm not
Gee,
obsessed.
what is that fucking kind of boyfriend?
I'm not obsessed with sex.
You sure you're all right with me fucking sending you fucking videos of me in the shower every fucking day?
Boy, you did that at 4 in the morning. I had to tell you to stop.
And I still remember what you said.
What did I say?
That could work.
I mean, and that's what he holds on to. Like, she did basically ask him to stop. He just kept flooding her with shower videos. And, Lord, I don't know what you think you look like, mate, but I would not be putting those out there, like, en masse. And secondly, she was like, that could work. Like, that is so dismissive. It's basically like, okay, I don't want to be really, really mean here, so just give the minimum response. But he holds it up like she was like, oh, Lord, that is the best dick I've ever seen. I need that in me now. Fuck.
What could work?
Me sending you when I send you fucking videos of me in the shower. That could work. Me sending you videos. Why are you not...
Lorne.
Why are you playing stupid?
Lorne, I had to tell you to stop sending them because you were sending them at 4 and 3.
You told me... I told you I was sending them to you every fucking morning. You said, really?
Lorne.
And I said, yes.
They
I
all
send them
look...
to you every morning. I was getting fucking tired of sending them every morning because you want to fucking see me naked.
Lorne.
But then but I didn't see anything.
Lorne. They were the same video, and I didn't even watch all of them.
And you told me that.
I told you. You were sending me...
I stopped sending so many.
Yeah, you were sending me 8 videos of you showering every morning, and I was not watching them. And I told you that.
I know, because you were watching a fucking doctor get naked.
No, he doesn't record himself naked.
He doesn't need to. You got his fucking horse thing there in front of you. In front of your fucking face.
So you just think that he just hangs around my apartment to just show me himself naked whenever I ask? Is that what you think?
How do I know? How do I know?
I don't know what you know.
I only know what you told me. You haven't told me everything. When before, you were completely honest with me before and told me everything. And I found out tonight you haven't told me everything.
Lorne, I'm not entitled to tell you every detail of what goes on. You're not entitled to know.
There's a little difference between fucking details and fucking seeing the doctor naked and him seeing your tits and then your fucking panties. There's quite a little difference between that.
Okay, Lorne, can you tell me the point of this conversation?
And what?
Can you tell me the point of this conversation?
One of this conversation is why you fucking starting to lie to me with all shit and not be honest.
All you're focusing on is one little
And the other point of this conversation is, who the fuck is it you're talking to every goddamn day? Because you're not spending any time with me, and it doesn't seem to bother you when after all the fucking time we spend together every fucking day, I would think it would bother you. So who is he spending time with every day?
Again, Lorne, I am not
Again,
obligated.
you're not going to answer my questions again.
No, I'm not going to turn over my phone records to you.
You're not going to be honest with me. So what, you need another 10 minutes with the fucking doctor alone?
No, I don't need another 10 minutes because I never got to 10 minutes.
You're bummed out about that, aren't you?
Yeah, so bummed out. Damn. I'll have to do it tomorrow.
Considering when we're not on the phone, so that way you'll be able to get your 10 minutes.
Well, here's the thing, Lorne, and I'm sure you probably don't know this, but it takes more than 10 minutes to sexually please a woman.
Oh, no, believe me. I go more than 10 minutes.
Oh, 11. Oh, my God. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
He is absolutely a virgin, but in his mind he believes that he has had sex. But he probably would go longer for 10 minutes simply based on the fact that it takes him at least that long to get that thing even semi-hard. Like, he has massive ED issues, but he just keeps carrying on like he's some stud. Like, I mean, and no, I'm not having to go at anyone that has ED. I mean, that's obviously a serious problem, but, you know, when you're a registered sex offender, you lose the rights to be protected in that way from any kind of offence.
Stop. Good for you. 11 minutes.
That's what you want to think. Is that what the doctor goes?
Lauren, with this 11 minutes, that also includes dinner and undressing time. So, I mean, I wouldn't get too inflated.
Did you just say with this 11 minutes, it includes dinner and injection time?
Undressing time with you. You're 11 minutes.
Oh, with me.
Yeah, with you.
Me.
Yeah, with you.
But with the doctor, it's fucking 11
hours.
minutes, just 11. Oh, 10 hours, huh?
Yeah, 10 hours.
So you already know how long it takes with the doctor.
Yep, 10 hours.
You want to explain that?
I mean, she's clearly just mucking around and making fun of him, but then he'll use anything. He now uses it as that was an admission, like she accidentally slipped that they have had sex that it lasted 10 hours. Like, you want to explain that? Like, and this is like, I mean, I know he's an idiot, but I don't even think he's that dumb. I think he just grabs onto anything he can to try to make his point. At the end of the day, I in this call, I can't even understand what he's trying to get at, because if he somehow catches her out, basically their relationship's over. I mean, what I think he would do is he would get upset, he would say we're broken up, but then it would be a callback into be saying, okay, you know, now that you've cheated on me with the doctor, to make it up to me, you've got to send me, you know, pictures of your pushy and all that kind of shit, or a video on that. Like, it's just leverage for this sick bastard.
Because you said 10 minutes and I just changed it to 10 hours. That's how.
No, you just fucking said 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It means you've already fucking had sex with the doctor.
I have not.
That's what you just said.
I said 10 out, Lorne. You had said 10 minutes because the doctor had asked to speak to me for 10 minutes, and you had assumed that 10 minutes was going to be sex time. And I said, no, it'll take 10 hours.
So that's how hard you think of the fucking doctors.
Lorne.
That's how hard you think of the fucking doctors. It'll take 10 hours to have sex with him at a minimum, but it'll only take 11 minutes with me.
Well, here's the thing. Somewhere there's got to be...
I am fucking telling you right now.
Fucking tell me.
Yeah. You better get that motherfucker out of our fucking lives, or we are going to be done, and I am not going to fucking even look back.
Okay, Lorne, again, stop threatening me. If you're going to do something, do it. Just stop threatening me.
That is a fucking threat that I am going to fucking keep.
Well, it sounds like you don't...
You are the one that's fucking threatening me with that fucking son of a bitch.
I'm not threatening you with
and you better fucking stop it.
Sounds like you don't want to be with me anyway.
Huh?
It sounds like you don't want to be with me anyway. How many times have you threatened me tonight? How many times have you threatened to leave?
Ramona?
That's my name.
Yeah. I'm in love with you, and you obviously don't give a fuck. All you fucking caring about is fucking the doctor.
First of
You have
all,
been protecting that motherfucker ever since we started fucking talking.
And now we come to the point in his little game where he just gets all down in the mouth and all poor is Lorne. And so the rage didn't work, the threats didn't work, so now it's just going to be, you obviously don't care about me. I fucking love you. I put all my heart into your ass and you don't love me. Like, he is just so childish. And I don't just mean childish in an immature way. His manipulation is exactly what a child would do.
first of all, I'm not protecting him. That's thing one.
You're protecting that motherfucker. You haven't fucking stood up for me once.
I'm not protecting him.
Bullshit.
Lorne, he does not need protection.
Stop talking about that son of a bitch.
You keep mentioning him.
You do. You always tell me how you saw him fucking naked when you've always been honest with me.
I'm not going to tell you how I saw him naked because we're going to change the subject.
He's probably seen you completely naked too, hasn't he? You just haven't fucking told me.
Lorne.
So you've been probably fucking lying to me still.
Lorne, as I said, I'm not going to tell you how I saw him naked because we're going to change the subject.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I'm not the doctor and can't fucking show you my fucking dink in person.
Again, we had spent 3 hours talking about the doctor's dick, about genitals. I mean, literally.
And you know what? And I told you a long time ago today that
And she does make a good point here, and she said it before. And while I'm not going to say that I do think he is gay or leans that way, I also don't think it's completely out of the equation. Like, he does focus on it a lot, and he obviously is very homophobic. And I mean, while not all homophobic people are gay themselves, there is a large proportion of severely homophobic people who do act that way because they themselves are attracted to the same sex and feel the need to. And then don't want to be, and because of their family situation or religious reasons or whatever, so feel the need to outwardly portray how much they don't like gay people to try to cover up, or just to as a bit of self-hate type thing. So I'm not saying that he is, but there's some signs there.
quite off, but I have never fucking told.
And just to be clear, who gives a fuck? Like, who cares if he is gay? Why does he care? Why does anyone make so much about this? I mean, at any time or point, but especially in this day and age, it's fucking bizarre. And I just can't stand him. I'm just going to shut up for a while because I can't stand him.
Quite off before. You've never fucking asked me about that.
Okay, we'll get to
around
that.
the fucking doctor because you haven't been honest with me.
Lorne, we'll get to why you told your uncle who you owed hundreds and thousands of dollars in rent on why you told him off. We'll get to that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do your best to fucking try to make me look bad. It ain't gonna fucking work. He's on that up today.
You do a fantastic job of making yourself look bad. You don't need any help. You have mastered it.
Yeah, well, you better stop fucking putting your fucking boyfriend down.
And I'm not putting my boyfriend down. But as I was saying,
is your boyfriend the fucking doctor? Because you certainly put me down.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, so tell me about Uncle Clay.
No.
Okay.
Let's go back to whatever subject you want to fucking talk about. You seem to be stuck on the fucking doctor.
Okay, so you just... I told you I cursed my uncle out, and you didn't ask me anything about it. Lorne, tell me about your uncle. No, I want to talk about the past. Really?
Hey.
You want to spend all night talking about another man's penis?
Well, if I want to lay down and have sex with you tonight, would you have sex with me?
What?
If I want to lay down with you tonight and have sex, would you have sex with me?
I don't think your dick is that big, Lorne, because you are in Maine and I am in Maryland, and I don't think...
No. Yeah, we're going to put this in the context if we were in the same fucking place.
We were in the same...
firstly, the word you're looking for is a hypothetical. It's a hypothetical, you fucking idiot. And after all this, after everything that he has said to her, his next thing is, would you have sex with me? Like, even if she was actually attracted to you, this was a real relationship, you were in the same place, there is no one that is going to want to have sex after this kind of, I wouldn't even call it argument, like it's just flat out abuse. And it just shows how warped his mind is that he would even suggest it.
Fucking, or not fucking, if we were in the same place, no, I would not have sex with you on a night that you abused me. And you've been abusive tonight. So no, we would not be having sex tonight.
And you haven't?
I don't have Stockholm Syndrome, so I would not have sex with my abuser.
You didn't abuse midnight, really.
I did not abuse you tonight, Lorne.
That's all time you fucking lied to me.
And she hasn't abused him, but once again, what does that matter? Like, Lorne just cannot take accountability for himself. Like, even if she was abusing him and abusing him in the same way she was abusing her, why can he never just take responsibility for himself and say, I'm not happy with how she's treating me, but I'm not going to respond in kind? Like, he can never take responsibility for himself. And he's 50 now, but he was nearly 50 at this point of time. Like, it is so scary. He has never grown up and never will.
Excuse me. What the fuck changed in you that you decided that you didn't fucking need to tell me everything? Because I told you everything.
Lorne. Not...
I'm trying to make it out to be my fault.
Okay, so since you already knew what I was going to say, then I guess you can have my portion of the conversation. So why don't you have a conversation with yourself? Pretend like you're paranoid schizo.
I have a conversation with myself so you can hear it. Come in. Oh, gee.
Oh, doctor.
I'm standing here staring at your tits. But I didn't know you were fully fucking not dressed. You have your panties on that are thongs. See, I'm so sorry I'm looking at your ass. Can you bend up so I can see your pussy too? There you go. It's just like you want to tell me a story about you seeing the doctor naked, I'll give you a fucking hit on that one. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing? Holy crap, I'm fully naked. Here, let me raise my arm so you can see everything.
What? I mean, she hasn't said anything and he just keeps going on with this scenario that he's painting in his head. Like, nothing has been suggested that what happened was anything like this, and he is just getting himself more and more worked up. And I think this is where a lot of his jealousy comes from, because I think he has this very odd imagination and very odd way that he views men and women, and he views them that no man could be in a room with a woman and not want to have sex with her, and vice versa. No woman could be the same. Like no one can just be friends with the opposite sex, and so he views things in this way. And so if he finds out that one of his catfish was spending time with another man, then he just immediately goes to this. And I think that's what is very scary about him, and it is very good that basically with his RSO status, the chance of him actually having any relationship is very, very slim, because this is what would happen if he was in an actual physical relationship with a real person. They would go out to the corner store, and if they'd been longer than 10 minutes, he would start going, she's there and she's met the cashier there, and they're now in the back of the storeroom fucking, and she's sucking his cock and all this. And so he'd get really worked up and then go and track them down. Or if he didn't track them down, as soon as she got home, he'd be, where the fuck you been? You've been fucking cheating on me. And I'm not going to go into it, but I think we all know where things would go from there. It would be horrifying if he was in a real relationship. And I can't imagine that would ever happen, and I sincerely hope it doesn't.
There you go, there's my story. Now don't you tell me the truth.
And you really didn't want to be a comedian?
I'm just fucking, you wouldn't say it, so I fucking figured I'd say it. Oh, wait a minute, I left that one fucking portion. Oh, let me stand in the sand and stare for a minute so I can see a fucking horse dink. And then I won't tell my boyfriend about it because he'll think I'm cheating on him. Then I'm looking at other guy's fucking horse dink.
So, you are now imagining me having sex with another man?
Nope, not even close.
Huh?
I'm imagining my girlfriend, how she fucking lied to me.
You have just acted out.
How you saw
Exactly.
the doctor naked and then tell your boyfriend about me, about it. And how he saw you fucking naked and you still didn't tell me about it. You're spending too much fucking time with that son of a bitch. And I'm fucking really pissed off about it. And you don't fucking want to accept that, you know, when you're with somebody and something fucking pisses them off, you fucking try to avoid pissing them off because you care about that person. Do you not care about me? Because ever since we fucking started, this motherfucker has pissed me off. And you've only brought him in closer.
Lorne, you are so obsessed with him that we have had a 3-hour conversation about another man's penis.
Yeah, well, whose fault was that?
That's yours, Lorne, because you're so
I didn't
obsessed
bring him
with
in. I didn't bring him in.
Lorne, you could have dropped it and gone on and whined about your uncle at any point.
I did not bring him in.
So you're going to try and say, well, I didn't bring him in. I had nothing to do with the fact that we talked about the doctor for 3 hours when you have literally said...
And you could have stuck to the way you said before that you were not interested in the doctor in any way.
Lorne.
That is what you fucking told me before. But instead, you elected to say that if we break up, you're going to date him. Basically, you're going to have his fucking horse thinking inside of you. Basically, you're going to fuck him.
But that's not what she said. She said she would date him. Now, normal people, no, I shouldn't say normal people, but, you know, if people are going into a relationship, not just a hookup or something, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to make sure people realise I'm not judging anyone for just, as long as it's legal, do whatever the fuck you want. But they're going to date. So, you know, they would have some dates, and, you know, if things went that way, then and they wanted to have sex, they would have sex. But you just automatically go to sex all the fucking time.
There is a lot more to him and to me than our genitalia.
There's a lot more to you. Yeah.
Okay, and there's a lot more to him.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking believe it. I don't fucking believe it. For a fucking minute. There's a lot more to you, to me, than what you're seeming to be fucking expressing, because you're fucking concentrating on how good this motherfucker is.
This guy...
Get your fucking mind away from that cocksucker. Stop putting it on your boyfriend.
This guy...
You should be a fucking hen.
This guy is not just a walking penis.
He's a fucking piece of shit. You want that fucking $10,000 necklace, huh? He's buying you, huh? He's buying you like a fucking piece of meat.
Lord, I could buy my own $10,000 necklace. Unlike you, I'm not broke and filing bankruptcy.
They're fucking trying to make fun of me. You give a fuck about me. You don't give a fucking care about how much money you have. Because in fucking 5 days' time, if I got the right jobs, I can make your fucking bank account look like shit.
That's if you get the right jobs, and that's if you can get the work.
You wanna fucking press me?
And you cannot make my bank account look like shit because you don't know what it looks like. But I'll tell you, I can buy myself $10,000 and $15,000 and $20,000 necklaces.
God! You can't fucking stop that doctor from looking good, can you? You're your own fucking boyfriend.
And?
Yeah, I'm fucking stupid.
Okay, I thought you said you weren't fucking stupid earlier.
Oh, you're painting me as stupid.
I'm not painting you anything.
If you're going to paint that motherfucker out of our lives, you better get him the fuck out of our lives. I told you that from the fucking beginning.
Lorne, but you're not going to tell me who I can and cannot be friends with.
Yeah, well, you're not going to fucking threaten me with that cocksucker all the time either.
I didn't threaten anybody.
You are. You've already seen that son of a bitch naked. He's already seen your fucking tits. And then your fucking panties. Is he going to see your pussy next?
I don't know, is he?
You tell me. You want to cheat on me with that son of a bitch?
You tell me. You know everything, so you tell me.
You're the one fucking hiding shit from me.
I'm not hiding anything from you. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're the one that's been hiding shit from me.
Tell me. Why don't you tell me if I want to squeeze his arm muscles while his dick rests inside of me? Why don't you tell me that?
Was he fucking doing it right now?
Yeah, oh, doctor, yes, are you kidding? I'm gonna have sex with the doctor while you're screaming at me?
I think you need to fucking get your goddamn head on straight, fucking talking to me like that, all that shit.
Lord, you are the one who is obsessed with sex here. You are the one who is obsessed with genitalia.
You better stop it with a fucking doctor.
Lord, you keep mentioning him. You keep asking me about him. You keep calling...
Oh, that's fucking bringing him in!
Okay, so then let's stop talking about him. Let's hear about your Uncle Clayton.
What? You still haven't told me fucking about him? You seen him naked?
No, we're going to stop talking about the doctor. Tell me about your uncle.
No, because that cocksucker's still fucking around, and you don't have any plan of fucking getting rid of that son of a bitch. Do you?
Hold on a second.
Fucking believable.
Okay, I'm back. That was just a quickie with the doctor.
Yeah. Being like I'm gonna fucking belt that now.
But I mean, it was really quick. We didn't even take off our clothes, so we didn't see each other naked. So I mean, we had this quickie, but you can't be mad because we didn't see each other naked.
Yeah, well, keep teasing me about that motherfucker. You seem to like to fucking do that.
Lorne, I'm just saying the things that you're saying.
Well, you don't seem to want to spend any time with me for last month. Who the fuck you been spending it with?
Lorne, again, doctor is at work during the day.
Yeah, well, I still don't see you fucking answering my question.
That's because I'm not obligated to tell you everything that I do in a day. I'm not obligated to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck you got your fucking thinking from when you fucking have a boyfriend. You know, you were godsent when we first fucking met. So I don't know where the fuck your mind went. Thinking that boyfriend and girlfriend didn't have to fucking tell each other shit. But that shouldn't be fucking right to me.
Hey, you're not my husband, and so you don't need to know.
I don't give a fuck if I'm your husband or not.
Okay.
We've been together for 8 and 9 months now.
Okay, 8, 9 months does not equate husband benefits.
But
you just brought the doctor up again.
You're fucking right, because you're protecting him. And I don't fucking like it, because I was told you from the fucking beginning, he needs to get out of our fucking lives. And you haven't done anything to get him out of our lives. You just brought him in closer.
Hey, what would your therapist say about how often you bring up a naked man and his penis? What would she say if she heard this conversation?
You don't want to fucking know, because my therapist can't even understand why you haven't told me your fucking last name.
Yeah, and if your therapist's daughter was dating a registered sex offender who lives hundreds of miles away, she would not want them to have their last name either. You don't need my family's last name.
Well, it's funny that you said that, because I told her what you fucking said before.
What did I say?
Even if I can register sex offender. She said, who cares? Everybody has problems. They're just trying to be honest.
Okay, but everybody doesn't try to fuck kids. Everybody has problems if they don't get in trouble for trying to
If
fuck
you
kids.
fucking keep on doing that, Ramona, you better stop doing that. Are you going to do that for the rest of our lives? Do you think my mother would agree with you not telling me about how you saw the fucking doctor naked and how you saw
No one gives a fuck about your mother.
your tits and in your panties? You think my mother would agree with that? Would you not fucking tell me what the fuck
Fuck your mother, Lorne.
happened?
I think your mom should just be happy if you find somebody. That's what I think. Now, as I was going to say.
No. See, that's the difference. Because my mom knows what kind of person I am.
Oh, does she?
And she knows what kind of guy I am. You know why? Because she knows me in person. And you know, my aunt and uncles, all of them. You know?
Look, this is not a good advertisement for you, Lorne. Most of your family, outside of one of your brothers and your mother and your Aunt Sharon, will have nothing to do with you. A, because of the person you are, just in general. B, because of the way you rip people off. But mainly because you're a fucking pedophile. And generally, most people don't like pedophiles around, especially people that have kids. I know it's a bit weird, but it's just the way it is, Lorne. Okay, your mother barely tolerates you, so these aren't great advertisements, okay?
Understand why I don't have a fucking woman right here with me.
Your aunt and
You
uncle.
know the reason why? Because I'm in love with a fucking girl with Marilyn.
Okay.
Didn't know that fucking girl with Marilyn was fucking seeing the doctor naked.
So does your mom know that you drive drunk after having 18 beers? Does she know that about you? Does she know that you call?
Yep, she does.
Okay.
And she's proud of that, is she? She knows that about you, and that's all good. Well, she's a fucking bitch as well.
So if your mom...
Yeah,
okay, so
after the day before, actually, like 4, 3, 4, 5 days ago, she knows. I told her.
Okay. If your mom knows...
Because I knew you were going to give me fucking hell about it if I didn't tell her.
Okay,
so I was like, all right, I better fucking tell her now, because otherwise she meets Ramona, and Ramona's going to fucking start this shit out.
Okay, let me tell you this, okay? If your mother thinks that you are this upstanding, perfect superhero son, and she knows that you have driven after having 18 beers, and she knows that you put other people's lives in danger, and she still thinks that you are this super upstanding guy, then the apple did not fall far from the tree.
Do you think that your mouth is not the only thing that I fucking heard about that? Do you know, or after I fucking told Mom how fucking long I had to fucking listen to her mouth? Do you know why I don't do it?
Lord,
I don't do it now. Well,
You still do it all the time. You still were doing it up until the most recent calls, not the robot calls, because I believe you're actually sober there for the first time in a long time. But he claims to love his mother, and she is the most important thing in the world, and she's an angel. What way is that to talk about your mother? Do what I had to hear from her mouth, or whatever the fuck he just said?
Before I was more up on the store. I was like, but then Tony and Wendy gave me hell, and you gave me hell.
I did not give you hell. And
you gave me fucking hell every time I did it.
Lord, I specifically said I was not going to give you hell. In fact, my exact words were, I'm just glad that my family, friends, and nobody else had to drive me.
You obviously are not remembering all that we fucking shared together.
Lord, I remember that conversation.
And that's what fucking means the most to me.
Okay, Lord,
They're all recorded, Lorne, and that's exactly what she said.
That's great and all. I remember that conversation.
You bring that fucking doctor in and fucking throwing him in my goddamn face.
Lord,
that does not help us.
Okay, so now that you said that, let me finish. I remember that conversation, and I remember specifically saying that I was not going to give you hell about that, because you know the repercussions of driving drunk. You know how you could kill somebody, and if you don't care about the people of Maine, I'm just glad my friends and family are not driving up there. I'm glad that nobody associated with me is driving around in Maine and at risk of getting hit by you. And that was all I said about that, and that's still all I say about that. But what I'm going to say is that if your mom looks at you and thinks that you are this upstanding, oh my God, I can't believe he's not getting pussy here in Maine kind of guy, knowing the things that you do and knowing that you get drunk and act like this, then the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
My mom don't even drink.
Okay,
my mom has had fucking 2 beers in her whole fucking life.
Okay, she might not drink, but she has 2 or 3 kids who are alcoholics, and if she looks at them and thinks that that's okay, then
do you
she
think
has
that's my
problems
mom's fault?
too. No, I don't think that's her fault.
That's my mom's fault?
No.
My dad was an alcoholic.
As I was saying, no, I don't think that's her fault.
My mom had about fucking 2 beers in her life. My dad was an alcoholic. I have an uncle that was a fucking alcoholic. Now, the problem is my mom loves me.
Okay, loving you and enabling.
She doesn't want to admit the things that I've done wrong. But I know things I've done wrong.
Loving
my girlfriend was the fucking same way my mom was. And she stuck by me. My girlfriend doesn't do that now. Instead, all I hear about is how she fucking saw the doctor naked. How the doctor saw her tits. How the doctor saw her panties. How perfect the fucking doctor is. How the doctor is over her fucking house every fucking night. How the doctor wants to talk to her alone for 10 minutes. Do you see the problem?
Your mom loving you and enabling you are 2 different things, okay?
Man, don't fucking try to fucking throw shit on my mom when your fucking doctor is the problem. Is it sitting on your couch tonight? Or in your fucking bed?
As I was saying, you are the one.
You better stop fucking protecting that son of a bitch. I can tell you that right now.
You better? Are you threatening me?
I'm telling you right now. You're fucking talking about my mom when I was talking about your fucking doctor. Don't compare my mom with that piece of shit. They won't fucking leave you alone.
Okay, how did I compare your mom to the doctor? You guys have nothing.
We were talking about the doctor before, then all of a sudden you started talking about my mom?
No, you were talking about
my mom and that piece of shit in the same sentence. That piece of shit will never fucking even come close to fucking getting into the same fucking area as what my mom is.
As I was saying, you were talking about how amazing your mom and aunts think you are and how they can't believe that you're not getting local pussy. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, well, he's not funny on the fucking doctors there. He's not only getting local pussy, he's fucking able to see my fucking girlfriend's pussy.
Okay, so...
Stop sticking up for that motherfucker.
I'm not sticking up for him.
You've been sticking up that son of a bitch ever since we started talking. You get the motherfucker out of our fucking lives, then we don't have a problem.
You are obsessed with him.
Well, get him out of our fucking lives.
He's not in our lives. He's in my life. He's not in your life. He has nothing to do with you.
Your life is part of my life. You see my fucking girlfriend naked? That's part of my fucking life.
The last 10 times, I have counted, the last 10 times that the doctor was brought up, it was mentioned by you and accompanied with a mention for his penis. You have mentioned him 10 times. You are obsessed with this guy.
Yeah, because you fucking put him there.
I didn't put him in there.
You're going to date him.
Why wouldn't I?
Why would you? You told me before that you had no interest in him, that you would not date him, that you lied to me before.
Stop blaming me for your insecurities. It's not my job to make you feel like a man.
Stop blaming me for your lies.
I didn't lie.
You fucking lied.
It's not my fault that you...
You lied.
It's not my fault that you don't feel like a man.
Oh, I feel like a fucking man, and you're here, I fucking show you, but you're not here, you're down there with a doctor where you can see him fucking naked. So, don't tell me I don't feel like a fucking man. I'm far from fucking not feeling like a man. It's not my fault that my fucking girlfriend wants to stick up with for a fucking piece of shit fucking doctor and don't want to stick up for her own fucking boyfriend.
Lorne, what
Wants to spend all her fucking time on the fucking phone with whoever the fuck she's spending all her time on the phone with. Because she used to give it to her boyfriend, but she fucking took that away, and now she's fucking dicking around with someone else.
Lorne. Oh, dicking around. I see how you put that in there. Okay.
Well, you're fucking right. I didn't see the doctor's dick. Who did?
No, but it sounds like you probably wish you had.
I was going to say, well put, Ramona. Do you wish you did? Because you talk about it heaps.
Who did, Ramona? Who saw the doctor's dick?
I did. I saw the doctor's dick. Oh, my God.
There you go. There you go. Whose pussy have I seen? I haven't even fucking looked at a fucking pussy.
That's right. You haven't. And I don't think you've ever seen a real pussy outside of pictures or porn. Virgin.
Because of you. So who's cheating?
Lord, accidentally seeing someone naked is not cheating.
Yeah, what? How do I know it was accidentally? Who have you not been spending time on the phone with?
Again.
No. Answer that. Who have you not been spending time on the phone with?
My abuser.
Oh, yeah, that's a fucking good one. Considering I'm on the fucking been getting abused. And getting lied to.
Oh, you're getting abused.
This is the same fucking games that all the other ones played. You think I'm fucking stupid?
And there you go. Oh, so hurt me 20 years ago. She was so mean. And oh gosh, and
well, living and learning. I finally learned to fucking see the signs.
Oh, I see the sign. I saw the sign. It has opened up my mind. I saw the sign. Are you Ace of Base? Really?
Yeah, well, stop being honest with me.
Lauren, again, as I said, I am entitled to tell you everything that you want to know because you are a control-freak, possessive, drunk, alcoholic abuser.
If you fucking keep putting me down, you will be with the fucking doctor, and I won't give a fuck.
Oh, God, no, don't threaten me with having to date the doctor. Don't do that. Just don't ever do that.
Yeah, what a threat.
Yeah, I know, because you already want the fucking doctor's horse dink inside of you.
You already want those doctor's horse dink inside?
If you already haven't.
If you already haven't.
Have you?
Have you
cheated? Have you cheated on me?
I already told you I've never had sex with the doctor. I told you that earlier.
Have you cheated on me with anyone else?
No.
Huh?
I know.
And how frustrating. Like, it's all this conversation, I mean, hours long of conversation, and then it just comes back and he just one-track mind back to, have you cheated on me? When she said time and time again, she hasn't. It's like so many calls. I mean, it's like the I'm a predator call. All that work that Tiffany put in to make him finally see what he is and basically admit it, and you're sitting there as the listener, and I'm sure Tiffany, as the person on there, you're thinking, holy shit, he finally gets it. This might be a wake-up moment. This might be a time where he can take accountability and start to actually participate in his class and maybe become a better person and, maybe become less of a danger if he was ever not supervised. And then right at the end, he's basically right back to, won't admit it, just all for nothing. I mean, the absolute definition of banging your head up against a wall.
And you're saying that with confidence.
Am I what?
You're saying that with confidence.
No, I've never cheated on you. Is that good enough for you?
I hope the fuck, because you're the one who fucking bringing all this shit on.
Well, first, why don't you tell me what happened with your uncle?
All right, hold on a second. Okay, can you hear me? All right, I'm here.
All right, are you crying?
No, I'm stopping. Trying to stop.
All right. So what happened? Tell me what happened.
Hard to think about it.
Tell me what happened.
I took my mailbox. From over my house, over in Canaan. And Uncle Clyde called me up a couple days ago after I took it. He called me up and he asked me why I took it, and I was like, well, because it was my mailbox, and I wasn't going to leave it there. If they don't buy their own mailbox, they can buy their own. Because I wasn't going to buy anything for them. And
I mean, who takes their mailbox? Has anyone ever taken their mailbox with them when they've moved to another house? I mean, that is so petty. I've literally first I've ever heard of anyone doing this, and it shouldn't be a surprise that something so petty Lorne would do, but it did actually surprise me.
He weighed down on my mailbox. He's like, "But if that mailbox is so precious to you, then you can keep it." I said, "Well, that mailbox is so precious to me, so if they want their own precious mailbox, they can buy their own fucking mailbox." So he didn't say anything.
And I'm sure it was just a fucking cut-out milk bottle on a steak or some shit. Like, it wouldn't be like it was some fancy mailbox that was worth anything. Or some other bullshit that Lorne had pieced together, like he's gaffer-taped desk fan to his ceiling.
And I told him I was straight. I said, I'm not going to buy anything for them. They're just selling to them. They can buy their own shit. So after that, I took my fucking mailbox. These motherfuckers aren't getting my mailbox. I bought the cocksucker. So he tried to hop down on me about that, and I told him I was straight. I said, I bought that fucking mailbox. They want a mailbox up there, they can get their own goddamn mailbox. And he said, if that mailbox so precious to you, you keep it. I said, well, they want a fucking mailbox so precious to them, they can buy their own. I said, I am under no obligation to buy their mailbox.
You didn't have to get...
And so that's the end of that series of calls. And so that whole thing that he foreshadowed, the whole thing, this thing that happened with Uncle Clay or whatever his name with, that's upset him so much, was he rightly called him a piece of shit for taking the mailbox. And even then, I mean, that was 2 minutes to explain that. All he had to say was, I took the mailbox, and Uncle Clay said I was an asshole for doing it. But he just has to explain things over and over and over and over. So that's kind of that series of calls over. I wasn't expecting to rage so much in that one, so I apologise for that if, some people might not like that. But yeah, he really pissed me off in that last lot. So I'll leave that there, guys. A few things I'm planning on doing is I'm not really sure what kind of next calls I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find some ones that aren't played heaps, but in the future I do want to also do some of the the more famous ones, just to, I don't know, give my take on it. So stuff like the I'm a Predator call. I'd like to listen to the Kayla calls and that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's down the track. I think the next thing I'm going to do, I've had a few people that are new to Lorneography and have said they're having a bit of trouble kind of figuring out where it all pieces together, which I know I did when I first started. So I'm going to do a bit of a video just to have a bit of a chat about kind of the chronology, the chronology of Lorne, and how this all fits in. So hopefully just that gives anyone who's new to the community a bit of a kind of a dummy's guide to it, so they can figure out, because we've got all these fantastic streamers, all these fantastic content creators, and if you haven't, I want people to be able to get immersed in that really fast and understand it, because we need more and more awesome people coming into this community, and so if that's any benefit at all, that would be great. Anyway, guys, that's it for me now. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to delete your archives. Bye.